Getting ready for first pitch at Wrigley Field. The Pirates and the Cubs, next on the show. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and you can see here, each guy with 3 starts so far coming in. And once you get to this point in the season, you figure the shackles are officially off. 100, 110 pitches, that should be well within their expectations if they're pitching well enough.
Starling Marte will get his first opportunity now. Jose Tabata will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. A runner at second, nobody out. Here comes a 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. Around third is Marte heading home. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Here it comes, 2-1. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
Boy, not very decisive there. Hey, it's early, but this is a big spot. Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing, because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Neil Walker will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Ready now on 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard-hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Grounded fouled off to the right. Two pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. Tommy La Stella will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Jeff Locke will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with 1 man out. 1-1 on the way. Runs up to bunt here, and it's a good one to the right side. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he will score as well as they've broken the tie to come back here and lead it now by 2.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Jose Tabata will dig in. He singled his first time around. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Alcantara is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 Cub error, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Pirates on top, 2-0. Jorge Soler will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Chris D'Onofrio will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. The 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already. So this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And this game is knotted up now at 2 apiece.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Drake Britton digs in at the plate. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 2 full, and we are tied 2-2. Gregory Polanco is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. Jordy Mercer will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. 1-1 pitch on the way. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. First and second here with nobody out. Big pitch here, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
One there. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Corey Hart will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Alcantara will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pirates lead it 3-2. Tommy La Stella makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Starling Marte will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. Here comes the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Jose Tabata will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Line hard. Foul. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Ready with another 2-2. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Denorfia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're up 3-2. Wellington Castillo will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Javier Baez will try it again. Remember, he tripled home a pair his first time. Here he comes, 3-1. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at 3rd. Drake Britton will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. He's set, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
3-2, here it is. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Walker is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Jeff Locke will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Now the 1-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Jorge Soler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. Wellington Castillo will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Oh, now this ball powered into right center, and that'll be trouble as it heads toward the ivy and extra bases. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple. Starlin Castro will stand in. He flew out his last time up. 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Chris Denorfia will stand in. He tripled in his last appearance. Now the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you gotta make swing the bat.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Javier Baez will stand in. Base on balls his last time. The 1-1 home. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Now another 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now for Jose Tabata. Here's the full count offering. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
And that's a nice comeback from down 3-0 to get the fly ball out. This is a guy he did not want to walk, so he made sure the next few pitches were at least in the strike zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Ryan Sweeney is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple. Tommy La Stella will dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. He waits, now the pitch. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. He's ready, now the pitch. Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2.
And the infield behind him has come in here, but I've got a feeling he's going to try to handle this one himself.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Arismendi Alcantara will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And he will make the difficult catch out there as the runner will tag, but that could have been much worse. And they'll tack on an insurance strike with the sac fly as they lead now 5-3. Anthony Rizzo will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 3-2 one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Goes the other way, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2. Jorge Soler will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. 1-1 on the way. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Cubs lead it 5-3. Jason Mott will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Neil Ramirez is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. In now, Josh Harrison. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Jordy Mercer will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's on the money, but dropped at second base. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Corey Hart will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. From the stretch. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Chris Stewart will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Chris Stewart.
Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The next 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2, here it comes. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Soler is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Wellington Castillo will stand in. He tripled home run his last time. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a 2-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. You're not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Chris Denorfio will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there. Javier Baez will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Antonio Bastardo is going to have his work cut out for him here. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
There's the lefties offering on 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. Miguel Montero will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Pause, now the pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Montero waits, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, so he's able to tightrope it out of danger here, and the inning is over. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Andrew McCutchen will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, and that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the ninth. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Starling Marte will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Jose Tabata will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
They left 8 runners on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates were in Chicago to do battle against the Cubs at Wrigley, and it was the boys from Northside Chicago who grabbed the W. The final was 5-4. The Brewers paid visit to the Reds at Great American Ballpark, and the Brewers came...
Getting ready for first pitch at Wrigley Field. The Pirates and the Cubs, next on the show. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Steve Lombardozzi will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Chris D'Onofrio will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there. Anthony Rizzo will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on, and that's a good one there as this ball's going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here it comes, 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. coming trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip, so lately they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but could be ready to break out right here.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a fair ball chopped up the line to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Javier Baez will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Inside and low, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting your...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates nothing. Pedro Alvarez will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. Francisco Cervelli will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
It's always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. But fortunately here, no advance. Here he comes, 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 3-0. Jonathan Herrera will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Steve Lombardozzi will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. A tag from Montero. They got him at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Josh Harrison will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Ready now on 1-1. And this is swung on and bounced out to the shortstop, Castro. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Chris Denorfio makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Miguel Montero will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Steve Lombardozzi will dig in. He singled his last time around. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Josh Harrison will see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Full count pitch on its way. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Arismendi Alcantara will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Steve Lombardozzi will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. To 2-2 now. Here he comes on 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You've got to wonder if fatigue's becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
And now into his 8th inning of work, you can bet that he's starting to wear down out there a little bit. This might not be a bad time for a visit from his catcher just to see what's going on out there.
Andrew McCutcheon will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Pedro Alvarez will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. A 2-1 offering, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball here?
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1, you can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now. Neil Walker will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. The 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2. Here comes a 1-2. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
But a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Francisco Cervelli will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
He had a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Tommy La Stella will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now. He can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Jose Tabata will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And that misses, 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Full count, 3-2. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Jordy Mercer will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
A ball hit hard to the left side. Base hit.
Up next for Pittsburgh, pitcher, Brad Lincoln.
Gregory Polanco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Gregory Polanco.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Let's take a look at our score.
The Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Josh Harrison is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
One runner on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. A reminder that next year's sound.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, baseball fans, to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates paid visit to Wrigley Field to take on the Cubbies. And it was the Cubbies who came away victorious. Final score was 5-2. Jorge Soler showed off his power, blasting 2 home runs and picking up 3 RBIs in the process. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Brewers were in Cincinnati to take on the Reds, and it was the Brewers who grabbed the win, the final 5-3. The Phillies
getting ready for first pitch at Wrigley Field. The Pirates and the Cubs, next on the show. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Starling Marte will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Andrew McCutchen will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category. Slider, ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out. Pedro Alvarez will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. Pause, now the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Neil Walker will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Here it comes, 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Three and 2, here it is. Now on 3-2, this ball's belted into right center, and they're not going to have a shot at this one. This could be extra bases. And the runner will score from second, around third, and being waved on home. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
I'll tell you what, when you've lost a few games in a row, home runs are obviously nice, but nothing really fires up the dugout quite like a triple. He looks right into that third base dugout and says, "Come on, guys, let's turn this thing around."
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future. That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning, and I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose them and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
And here's something that they haven't been able to do too much in this series. That's come through with the 2-out knock. But for their sake, they've got to hope that's a sign that things might be turning around.
Jordy Mercer will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Ready with the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Denorfia is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Tommy La Stella will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Steve Lombardozzi will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate. Andrew McCutcheon will stand in here, the starting center fielder on last year's NL All-Star team. The 1-1 now to McCutcheon. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And that's off his leg on the mound. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injuries to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far. And now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
In now, Pedro Alvarez to 2-2 now. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. And a sure sign that trouble is afoot as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the 2nd inning. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a hot shot to the left side that carries over Castro at short. It's a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Francisco Cervelli will have a shot now to really open this one up in the early going. A 2-1 offering. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Here he comes on 2-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. 2-2. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Starlin Castro will get his first shot now. And seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Jake Arrieta will dig in here. Here's the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, and
A run, a hit, and a man left. Gregory Polanco will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. Starling Marte will dig in. He doubled his last time. Ready now on 1-1. And this one gets away. But fortunately here, no advance. Here comes the 2-1. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Two. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Got him. One left for Pittsburgh as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Tommy La Stella makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Steve Lombardozzi will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck. Francisco Cervelli will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. 1-1 on the way. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And the lead swells now to 6-1.
say what you want about these guys, but they find a way to win ball games. Here's just another example of big at-bat as he drives in 2 with a 2-out double.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And the runner is in from second. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Jordy Mercer will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Pittsburgh leads this one 7-1. Ryan Sweeney will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to...
Arismendi Alcantara will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A big pitch here, 1-2.
Nope.
Lays off, 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a...
In just a sec, as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And now all of a sudden, this is a 4-run game again.
What a perfect way to start an inning right here. You get runners on first and second, and you know that puts the pitcher in a little bit of hot water. Then, as you see here, he turns up the heat even more, driving in both of those runs and winding up on third base. Still nobody out.
Miguel Montero come off the bench in a great RBI spot as he's got a runner in third here and nobody out. Jared Hughes is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Here's the 2-1 now to Montero. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from third. Tommy La Stella will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. 1-1. Here's a ground ball to first. Oh, and Alvarez boots it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Chris Denorfia will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Pitches a cold strike. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, this will get the runner up to third with 2 away, but it looked like it might have had a chance to get down initially. Good job to run it down out there in the alley.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pirates lead it 7-4. Felix Dubron is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Josh Harrison will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Francisco Cervelli will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-2 one more time. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ready with another 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Gregory Polanco will stand in. He tripled homer run his last time.
Polanco.
3-0 is on the way. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Wellington Castillo will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the sixth. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the seventh. Javier Baez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike three.
There's one. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are two gone. Starlin Castro will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Ryan Sweeney will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set, now the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Polanco is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Neil Walker will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. One pitch on the way. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after him.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Francisco Cervelli would be next. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Wellington Castillo will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Chris Denorfia will dig in. He singled his last time around. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Another payoff pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Anthony Rizzo will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Javier Baez will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. The 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with a couple of hits, one of which was the triple, and he played a big part in leading these guys to the victory.
For the Cubs, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello, baseball fans. Before Thursday's action gets kicked off, let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates were visiting the Cubbies at Wrigley Field in Chicago, and it was the Pirates who came away victorious. The final was 8-4. Neil Walker was a force at the plate, driving in